Howdy, my name is Scott. I'm the author of Rivet Stone, and I may be just some author, but let me tell you, descriptions are an interesting topic in the writing community. I think there's some who find it really easy and enjoy writing pages and pages of descriptors for particular locations and characters. And then there's, plenty others who are just like, yeah, this is Bob. He's got like, I don't know, brown hair. He's tall. I don't know. I don't really care. And I don't think there's a right or wrong. But I think as a community, we understand it's like, all right, you want to write just enough so that your readers can visualize the location in person, but not too much that they're bogged down and they're just like, please get on with it. And there's definitely a lot of videos talking about descriptions. And unfortunately, and I was even watching one like 2 weeks ago, where it's like this 30-minute video. And by the end of it, this was the conclusion. It was, if you find that your readers are having a hard time visualizing your characters, you might not be writing enough descriptions. But at the same time, you also might be writing too much description because then they're bogged down by how much information you're giving. And it's like, great, wow. Yeah, it's either one or the other. Wow, who would have thought? And you pretty much just like, great, I just wasted my time completely. So here you go. For your first draft, if you're writing descriptions for any character or location, start with 5 descriptors. All right. If you go back on your second drafts and you find that these locations or characters are not that important, definitely more main characters, but maybe not like primary characters or however you want to do it, then drop it down to 4. And then when you read through it again and you find that specific locations and characters are even less important, leave it down to 3. And there you go. Boom. There's some sort of rubric that you can at least start on. Like, for the most part, if you're just writing your first draft, and especially if you're writing your first novel, don't overthink it. Just start with 5. All right. I'll give you plenty to work with. It'll give you plenty to weed out. And then when you go through, just, there you go. And you just do less, because if it's a less important character, you don't have to describe him as much. Wow. It's just that, like, there at least gives you a starting point, get you on your feet, man. It can be very frustrating to just not have any definitive answers. And is there a magic number? No. A lot of this stuff is fairly arbitrary. I mean, what do you expect? But it's a very easy way of just starting off and getting the descriptions that you need for particular characters and having a general hierarchy based on how important or how much these people are going to actually need to know these characters and locations. If they're a recurring character, they probably need to know exactly how they're visualized, these sorts of things, versus like, a Kramer type who just showing up and it says a few lines and leaves. You probably don't need to know that much about him at all. But anyway, hopefully that helps. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a ring the bell or whatever, and let's get published.